We are here on Lynes on Design, and it is a busy day here at the Restore from Habitat for Humanity. Jerry's joined us, our friend. Pat, as always, great to see you. You guys look wonderful.
Thank you.
We decided it might be a lot of fun to kind of sit up front. And in the few minutes that we've been here, coming and going, and furniture and big pieces and little... And for me, my eyes are going, but this is natural for you.
Oh, it is, because I know everybody that comes in and out.
You really know. It's funny. She's like a celebrity. She and Pat are like, hi, hi. Oh, it's great. It really is.
Jerry's here all the time, so she really knows everybody who comes in and shops. And you know, people come in and they browse, or they buy,
and you know what
or they do both.
I tell them, $1 for looking.
Oh, I like it. $1. What are the hours and how often is the Restore open?
The store is open Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, okay.
Friday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh, no, sorry. Tuesday from 9 o'clock
till 8 at night.
8 at night.
Okay. Oh.
That's a biggie for people that work.
Okay.
Right. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's 9 o'clock to 5:30.
Okay.
And Saturday,
9 to 4.
Oh, so that's perfect.
Yeah.
There's really a time for everybody.
there is. We try to accommodate
tried.
everybody's needs.
What are you finding is really popular these days?
Cabinets. I think, and I have several friends that volunteer at different thrift stores.
Sure.
And I always say, the difference with us is that we take in, well, first of all, we do demos, you know,
Right.
a deconstruction.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. I
And
didn't
we
know
do it
that.
for free.
Okay.
And then people donate everything back to us. So we get cabinets in like crazy.
And the
did not
cabinets are
realize
amazing.
that.
It's amazing what people are giving away.
Yeah.
So we get, sometimes we have granite countertops.
Oh, wow.
We have stainless steel appliances.
I know.
Not always.
I'd love them in my house.
Exactly.
Really?
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
So
and we have a little bit of everything because we get these big sets.
Yes.
And then there are people that just want,
A cabinet or a
Right.
this. Okay.
and then we decide, Jonathan helps us decide.
And he's going to talk to us in a few
Yes,
minutes
in
too.
a few minutes.
He stuck his head in a minute ago.
Yeah.
He's helping carry things out. that people
Exactly.
But you know, if
bought.
you have this past Saturday, I sold like a quick $600 worth of cabinets.
Did you really?
It's just a quickie.
Which they would have spent at least twice that for.
every-
if they bought the new.
I mean,
And the week before, we sold $2,800 worth of cabinets. So it depends on, you know, the condition of the cabinets and
Sure.
how many and all that.
Exactly.
But it makes a difference in our sales
It
as
does.
well.
And our sales are important to us because we're about to start 16 new houses on Hilton Head.
I know. We've been there, right,
You have been
Gustavo?
there,
We've
yeah.
all been
I'm
there and
excited.
seen it from
Yeah.
inception to like now. That's so exciting.
It's just a process that always takes longer than you think it's going to, but we're getting close.
Good.
Hopefully, not too much longer we'll be starting. And we're starting another house. We have a partnership going with Hilton Head Presbyterian Church.
Okay.
And they are funding a house and we're going to build it
Oh, wow.
for a family in need.
It's a different situation because
Yeah.
we're open right now.
And why not? If there's a family in need and we can help them, why wouldn't we do it?
If people are interested in donating or have cabinets, or how does all that work?
They call 843-757-9995.
I actually know that number.
And they say what they'd like to do. And there is a young woman, her name is Kelly.
Okay.
And she kind of sets it all up.
She
Okay.
does.
Yeah.
She schedules the whole thing. We're on the island certain days, or we're in Bluffton other days.
Okay.
We go and pick them up. There's no charge to do
No
the pickup.
charge to do that.
And
Okay.
if we come in and take the cabinets out, for example, then there's no dumpster charge for the people when
Right.
they're renovating
Oh,
their
the
kitchen.
saving.
The savings is large.
Yeah.
Because we don't charge to
Demolition
take them
is.
out.
Oh, yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Do you like people to call a week ahead, a month ahead?
We like them to call.
As long as much time as they can give us
Yeah,
is
it's
best.
fine, yeah.
But we'll work with whatever
We
time
work
they
with
have.
the people.
Then who does the demolition? Do you have guys who
We
come
have
in?
guys.
Or,
Yes.
We have people on staff.
Yeah.
Who go out. We have the deconstruction team. They go out and get
They're
the things off.
terrific, and they know
Put
what
'em in-
they're doing.
Right. They put them in the back of our truck, bring it here, and they
Right.
barely hit the floor and they're gone again.
how about for other donations? Chairs, sofas,
Same
smaller
thing.
things?
You just call,
Okay. Oh.
and we first of all we ask you, where do you live?
Okay.
Because we know where we're picking up on certain days.
Got it. That makes
Right.
sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. On the island, it's Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then out here in Bluffton and further, it's Wednesday, Friday, Saturday.
People ask me all the time about is it tax receipts?
Yes,
Yes, they
we
get a
give
tax
receipt.
Yeah,
receipts,
how does all that work?
Well,
We give
the-
them a tax receipt when they give us the item, when
Okay.
they come and get the item,
Right.
or when they bring it in here. And they bring it to their tax attorney when it's time to do their income tax, and
Right.
they get credit for it.
They don't have to do anything special, just
No.
save it for the tax attorney.
We're going to, I think, run over and talk to Jonathan and he's actually the store manager.
Yes.
He's the store
So
manager.
he's going to kind of give us some insight about what it's like to manage a store like this, where your inventory goes in and out, and
Right.
as fast as you
Every
get it
day
in,
is a
it's
new
out.
day.
Exactly.
Every day is a new day. We never know what we're going to have on any given day.
That
go
is
see
for
him.
sure.
And that's
Let's go.
part of the reason we have so much traffic in and out of the store, because we don't know. Nobody knows what's going to be here on a certain day.
Yeah,
so
if you
it's fun.
see it, get it, because you're not
That's
going to
right,
get a
right.
second
You know what
I
I
chance.
hear when you come back.
They call me the church lady. And so I'm not going to give you a line. If you see something in here, you better buy it if you can.
Right
Because
that
it
second.
will be gone.
Next time.
And
we
I'm
come
not
back.
giving you a
Yeah.
line. I'm
Yeah.
telling you the God's honest truth.
I love it. All right, let's go talk to Jonathan.
Okay, good.
We are back, and as promised, store manager Jonathan is here, and we love it when we get to talk to him. We talk to Jerry and we talk to Pat, so we sort of get the inside scoop. But you're the man of action, and just in talking to them, we saw you go in and out at least 3 or 4 times. Talk to us about this time of year. Is it a crazy time of year for you?
Yes, ma'am. Right before spring cleaning, a lot of people changing out stuff like that, as well as tax season. So
Okay, so things are coming and things are going. One of the things that we talked a little bit about is getting a tax receipt, and that's something that you can do if you donate, correct?
yes, ma'am.
How does all that work?
So anytime you drop something off, we pick something up at your home. You get a tax receipt that you can write off on your taxes.
Which is pretty amazing. Now, what are you seeing people buy?
I mean, we sell a little of everything. Our largest, selling items are appliances.
Oh, appliances are.
Appliances, cabinets, furniture. Loose items such as chandeliers. Anything that's in your home, we get it.
Well, it's really funny. We were talking a lot that cabinets have been just sort of an amazing seller recently. And I didn't realize you guys actually would go on site and demo also. How does that work? Do you just bring in pieces? So do I need to buy a kitchen full, or can I buy one? How does all that work?
It depends. Typically if we pick up a set of cabinets, they stay as a set. So
Okay.
if you, say if you're remodeling your home, you can call us up. We'll come remove your old cabinets free of charge.
That's huge.
So the only thing we charge is whatever we remove, we get to keep. And those items come back here to the store and are typically sold as a set. Now, if they're donated as pieces, then we sell them as pieces.
Then you
but-
say, okay. Now, what about things like countertops?
Yes, ma'am. If the countertops come with the cabinets, they stay.
And they're
with
in
the
one
cabinets.
piece.
You got it.
It's fun as walking through here, just kind of checking things out. There really is something for everyone. I noticed that you've got some really interesting decorations, and it's something I don't really think about. But I know after Christmas and after each holiday, my favorite thing to do is to go and find out what's available. Do you find people do the same thing?
Yes, ma'am. And we have Christmas all year round here too. So our Christmas room stays, full. And if you're thinking about getting ahead of the game, right now is the time to come Christmas, decoration shopping, because everybody, instead of putting them away, tends to donate them to us. So,
Are you staffed a lot by volunteers also?
yes, ma'am. We typically have about 60 active volunteers
In
through
the
week.
store?
Not at one time, but through
Well,
the
no,
week.
but I mean
Yep.
through the week. If people are interested in volunteering, who's the typical person that you like to volunteer?
If you could come up
If
here,
you
we can
could-
find something for you to do. So
Okay.
whether it be run the cash register, whether it be
Yeah, what are
help
some of the
price,
things?
unload trucks. We always love people to help unload trucks. So.
Okay. Well, that makes sense because a lot of things are probably heavy. So, is there an age limit? In other words, if I have a 16-year-old, do you have to be a certain?
16 or older.
Okay, so it is 16 or older. And can I volunteer as much or as little as I want?
Yes, ma'am. We ask that you volunteer a minimum of 4 hours. That's a typical shift.
Okay.
So we have a morning shift of 4 hours and an afternoon shift of 4 hours.
Okay, let's ask him a couple of fun questions now. You're like, oh, geez, Debbie, don't do this. What do you think are some of the more fun things that you've gotten in or interesting things? Have you ever gotten something in and you're like, who knew?
And we definitely all types of decorations, whether it be, we got a letter from the Queen.
Okay.
Donated, different small items
Well,
like
that's
that.
a big deal. A letter from the Queen.
Yes.
Okay, I would not have thought of that.
Yeah, things of that nature, as well as furniture that was 200 plus years old.
Oh, have you really? Some
we get
beautiful
some really
antiques?
nice antiques.
I just saw as I was walking through the coolest dollhouse. which is kind of different too.
It is, yep. Someone actually, assembled it and painted it all by hand, and so it'll be a wonderful piece for someone.
Let me ask you about pricing. When you have pricing, is that a negotiable price, or pretty much you put the pricing where you think it needs to be?
Larger items such as furniture and appliances are dated.
Okay.
And that's a set price, and every 14 days we'll discount those items 20%.
Okay.
So that way you don't have to worry about finding someone to negotiate.
See, I
it's
love that.
straightforward, so you'll see the date and you'll know that, in 14 days it'll go down. If it's still here, you got to keep in mind most things go
Oh, that's what we talk
immediately.
about all the time. If you see it, you better get it, because it's not going to be there the next time. It's always fun to talk to you. It's fun to talk to Pat and Jerry. There is something different every single time you come. So you've really got to restore and come and see what's
You
new
got
here.
it. Yes.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you all. Stay with us on Lynes on Design.